And if you're wondering what this little thing is, well, let me tell you now, whether it be tea, coffee, or merely water, it tastes so much better from a talking tennis mug. And you know what? They can be yours if you wish to purchase one from our website. We've also got bags and stickers and hoodies and notebooks. Mira Andreeva. T-shirts as well, of course, coming in both black and white. And we've got a classic jumper for you as well, and many, many other things for you to purchase for excellent prices, so you can look like some of the coolest people on the tour. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Hey, thanks for taking the time to, well, you haven't got any choice actually. I'm just talking at you if you like. But I'm here also to present to you why I think it's not a bad idea and not that expensive as well if you become a member. And this is how you can do it, and this is what you can gain. So if we look here at the Talking Tennis sort of homepage, if you like, on YouTube, we can see this little button here which says join. It is also pinned in the live chat as well, and you can also, I think, see it just below most of our videos, certainly the live ones and so on. Now, why is it a good idea to join and become a member? Well, in the live chat, you can add little funny things, you can add emojis and all sorts of things, but possibly more importantly, you can get to access some live videos, such as this one here, where we look back on the last sort of few moments from the Billie Jean King Cup. So there are little bonuses such as this one, but there are many, many more. And in fact, if we have a quick look at all of the members only stuff, I repeat, you will see very, very quickly some of the top stuff that we've had for members only over the last 12 months since the channel began. Remember, these videos are for members only. You can become a member from as little as about $2 a month, €2 a month, £2 a month, something like that. There are various different things. Oh, and by the way, you'll also be supporting the channel. So it's a win-win-win-win scenario. Let me just show you some of the members only stuff. For example, we've got an exclusive little clip there talking to Laura Siegmund, Laura Tsurenko, her encore interview, some doubles footage there from Monastir, the Germany press conference pre-tournament Billie Jean King Cup, Claire Burrell talking as well to the media in her press conference in Monastir, Storm Hunter and Alicia Parks interview, Rebecca Masarova, her press conference, Coco Gauff exclusive for members only, albeit it was in Madrid, but these are just some of the things, some of the interviews and etc. Like Lestien here, a chat with him, Emma Navarro, and so on and so forth. So many little bonus videos available for just €2 a month. So, what are you waiting for? Become a member. Or don't. It's okay. Welcome to the Gauff Osaka crowd. Gauff and Osaka will be taking the court very, very soon. We'll be all over that. But now Muchova has a set point into the backhand of Kostyuk. Forehand Muchova. Forehand Kostyuk. Forehand Muchova. Nice shape on that one for Muchova. She goes down the line. Is it going to be enough to win the point? No, it isn't. We're going to be back at neutral. Now it's Kostyuk with a drive volley that she hits a winner from. Juice. Well. Hi, Keen. Glad you liked the interview with Skatov. Which one, by the way? There's a few out there, but I'm guessing it's the one where we went through his year, the sort of last 13 months. Right, Keen? Is that the one you mean? Okay. 6 minutes for this game so far. Eager sliding a tennis ball there. Okay. Oh, a backhand winner there from Kostyuk. She's going to have a break point. She's going to have a break point, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Muchova comes into the net. She's got to put that one away. No, she's not. She's going to put that one away. Yes, she is. Juice. To serve. Where are you going with this serve? You are going out wide. Forehand now, Muchova. And it's going to be a set point for Karolina Muchova. Probably going to have to turn the brightness up on this. 50 minutes on the clock. Set point, Karolina Muchova. That's better. Okay, forehand there. Forehand again from Muchova goes into the net. So juice. Naomi Osaka and Coco Gauff will be starting shortly. For now, there is one match occurring, That is between Adventures. Can you hit subscribe, please? Good serve down the tee from Muchova, and it's going to be another set point for the Czech. There is already a quarter-finalist from the Czech Republic there, which is Vondrusova. This is number 4 set point for Karolina. She's been in 2 US Open semi-finals before, losing to Coco Gauff and Jessica Pegula. So it's Americans who beat her at that stage in 23 and 24. At the moment, though, she's just seeking a spot in the quarterfinals. She has a set point here. Where are you going to go with this serve? Backhand return into the net, and Muchova wins the first set. It was a battle to get over that line, but get over the line she does. 6-3, she wins that first set. Kostyuk had her chances. I mean, Karolina had chances as well for the double break that came and went. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. We now have 19,236 subscribers, which is wonderful. So, summary of that first set has seen 71% of Muchova's first serves landing in. Sorry, 71% of Kostyuk's first serves landing in, 77% of Muchova. But the big difference is that Kostyuk had 3 breakpoint opportunities in that set and didn't take any of them. Muchova had 2 chances and took 1. There you go. Bingo. Do hit that like button, by the way, if you've just joined us. And if you haven't already done so, click subscribe and you'll see that number tick over. Animal Adventures, where are you in the world? Which country are you in? So, 6-3. Oh, you're in Iran, are you? Well done for tuning in, and wonderful to have somebody from Iran. And by the way, your English is excellent. I have no idea which channel is covering that. As I see Gauff and Osaka about to get underway with Coco Gauff serving first. We'll also have Musetti against Munar getting underway very, very soon. So the second set has got underway between Kostyuk and Gauff, with Kostyuk serving at 15 love. And Gauff has won the first point against Osaka, but not the second. Great anticipation there from Naomi Osaka. Um, 15 all here. There's one of Coco Gauff's coaches, the new addition to her team, Gavin McMillan. Do check out our interview with Gavin from just under a fraction under a year ago when he was with Sabalenka's team. That is on our channel. Kostyuk is at 30 love. This is turning into an epic rally here. 15-30, by the way, on the Coco Gauff serve. And Coco's missed on the backhand side. It's going to be 2 break points for Naomi Osaka. Early doors. And it's a break of serve after Gauff nets. So Naomi Osaka leads 1 love with a break. Kostyuk has held for 1 love, by the way, at the beginning of the second set. So 1 love at the beginning of both of these sets. One, of course, is Osaka against Gauff. Osaka break. Karolina Muchova won the first set over Marta Kostyuk, but Kostyuk held at the beginning of the second set for 1 love. That match is on Grandstand. Coco Gauff against Naomi Osaka is on Alpha Ash. And coming up very, very soon on Louis Armstrong will be Lorenzo Musetti against Jaime Munar. Animal Adventures. I just don't know what channel Animal Adventures it's on in Iran. I'm sorry. Maybe does Google work in Iran? I guess it does if you can access YouTube. If it does, then yeah, just Google television Iran US Open. If it's on any channel at all. If it's not, I'm sorry. You might need a VPN. 3 game points here for Naomi Osaka and 30 love for Marta Kostyuk. Musetti Munar not yet underway on Louis Armstrong. And Osaka is held quite quickly for 2 love. Got 15-30 here on the Muchova serve. And it's 15-40 now, so 2 break points for Marta Kostyuk. The first one has come and gone after a forehand error from Marta. Gauff has held, by the way, for 2-1, or I should say 1-2 perhaps, or 2-1 because Osaka's gonna be serving next. Let's see how this break point pans out. Down the tee, forehand return, slice from Muchova, forehand from Marta Kostyuk, lovely backhand cross court there from Muchova. Another backhand, moving Kostyuk all around, but she's defending for all her life here, desperate to get this breaker serve. Forehand from Muchova into the backhand slice of Kostyuk. Now it's Muchova coming into the net, but she's put that forehand winner away. Well, 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 juice it is. And good day, good evening to those waiting for Musetti against Munar. Wonderful that you could join us. In the meantime, we have two matches that are underway at the moment. One of them is actually a set to the good, which is Karolina Muchova. She's leading by a set, and she has a game point for 1-1 in the second set. The other match that is already underway is on Arthur Ashe, and it is between Naomi Osaka and Coco Gauff, and Osaka is up an early break. One game all. Muchova holds, by the way. She stretches. $30 now, Naomi Osaka. And it's $15 Marta Kostyuk with an unreturned serve. Good return there from Coco Gauff on the backhand side. But we're back into the rally. Forehand from Gauff into the forehand of Osaka. Forehand from Gauff. Got good depth on that one, Coco. But she's mishit that forehand. That is from the Coco Gauff forehand mishits catalogue. 40 love. 3 game points for Naomi. What a turnaround she has had since parting with Patrick Mouratoglou. Since their split, she's got to the Canada final, and she's winning matches at the US Open, and is up an early break in this 4th round match with Coco Gauff. If you're whatever stream you're watching on, please do hit that like button. 40-15, some good attacking play there from Gauff, forcing the error on the forehand side from Osaka as she goes long. So it's 40-15. Meanwhile, 3 game points for Marta Kostyuk over on grandstand. Lovely forehand winner there for Marta Kostyuk. 2-1 she leads. Of course, she is down a set. Musetti and Munar on Louis Armstrong will be starting shortly. So do stay with us if that's the match of choice for you. I think for many, of course, the blockbuster match of the day was this encounter here between Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka, which is why it's up on Ashe. Osaka on the attack, and she leads 3-1 with a forehand winner. I spoke Portuguese to Raya da Silva Keen in answer to your question. And which German prospect? Probably McDonald, but I'm not convinced, not yet. I'm not as carried away as some Germans in particular are, let's say. But if it's, if we're talking about him, Mackenzie, Schönhaus, who's the young blonde lad that was in Bonn? Bleach blonde hair. Of those four, it's McDonald, I think. Yeah. Oh, Muchova getting some attention by the trainer here at the changeover to her back, which is a small concern. Muchova and injuries, of course, is a constant. Thank you, whoever that new subscriber is, by the way. Yeah, fingers crossed Muchova will be okay. And she's just getting some... What is she? Yeah. I think she's seeking a towel. So we might see a lying down moment here for Karolina. It was at the end of that last game, towards the end of that last game, she just started stretching parts of her body. Anyway, Gauff serving here, 1-3, 30-15. A little bit of grimacing there as well from Muchova. It doesn't appear terminal right now, but she is now on the ground getting some more attention. It could even be the hip. Munar and Musetti have just got underway, by the way. 40 love for Munar. I saw your comment the other day, Keen, about Munar, basically just being a revelation. And I understand. Okay, so Gauff, 40-15, 1-3. Munar serving first, and at 40 love on Musetti over on Louis Armstrong. Oh, Muchova still getting lots of attention here. Kostyuk talking to her coach. 40-30 Coco Gauff, and Munar is held for 1 love. Okay, backhand here from Gauff. She comes into the net, but she's a bit vulnerable here. No, she should win the point eventually, and she does. Advantage Coco. Just going to get my charger. Right, shed some light on proceedings. Do we know the order of play yet for tomorrow? By the way, it's a medical timeout for Muchova that is just about to come up to an end. So, yeah. Gauff here with a game point. Exchanging forehands right now, but it's an interesting change of direction from Osaka, but it doesn't work because she's hit it out. Curiously, of course, Coco will just give you a bit of a chink of light on the backhand side. Most people do it on the forehand side, but given her strengths and weaknesses, she does it on the backhand. And it was that chink, that opening. Musetti has, by the way, leveled things up at 1-1 over on Louis Armstrong in the round of 16 clash there between Musetti and Munar. So over to Huaymi to serve at 1-1. Meanwhile, Muchova is back on court, 1-1. Keep an eye on those service speeds as well in terms of physicality and what she has. It's 1-2 at the moment, 15 love. Just keeping our fingers crossed for the Karolina Muchova body to hold and stay together. Wonderful return there from Kostyuk, 15-all. Yeah, do we know the order of play yet for tomorrow? Muchova 30-all on her serve. Osaka 30 love on her serve. And Musetti applying a bit of pressure to the Munar serve at 15-30 over on Louis Armstrong. Back to grandstand, 30-all. Down the tee, backhand return from Kostyuk. Good depth there from Muchova. Let's just keep an eye on how she's moving here. And it's Muchova who puts a backhand into the net. And I don't know, I'm just fearing the worst in terms of Muchova and her physicality right now. It's a break point for Marta Kostyuk. She needs to keep focused. Goes down the tee with that serve. Muchova here on the attack. She should have put that away, and she doesn't. And it's a break of serve for Marta Kostyuk. But is the body of Karolina Muchova also breaking as well as her serve right now? Kostyuk, is that a double fault? It is. Love 15. Osaka, by the way, held for 4-2. And it's on the Coco serve. In fact, more specifically, it's on the Coco forehand right now, which has just gone into the net. So love 15. Coco here on the backhand, much more comfortable here during this exchange. Now it's on the forehand of Osaka. Forehand, Coco clips the net, gets a bit lucky there, does Coco. Produces a wonderful angle, moving Osaka around the court right now. But now they're back to neutral. It's Osaka's turn to go on the attack, moving Coco around. Now it's Coco on the backhand. What a backhand winner there, bringing up an applause from Naomi Osaka. 15 all. Naomi there applauding Coco. Love 30 on the Kostyuk serve, by the way. Sometimes when the body's just getting a bit stiff, it can just click back into gear, and fingers crossed that will happen for Karolina Muchova. She get a second serve to look at here as well. Musetti's broken Munar, by the way, 2-1. Just watching Muchova, Kostyuk right now. Wonderful backhand there for Muchova. And that's going to go out, is it? No, it's landed in. That seems strange. But Kostyuk being moved all over the court, and she couldn't keep up. Love 40. So Musetti is up a break on Munar in the first set. Osaka is up a break on Gauff in the first set. Muchova leads Kostyuk by 1 set to love, but is currently a break down in the second. But she does have 3 breakpoint opportunities here to get it back on serve. Okay, forehands cross court at the moment between Gauff and Osaka. Great return from, and it's a wonderful return from Muchova that has forced the error and therefore broken the serve. 3-2 back on serve over on grandstand between Kostyuk and Muchova. Muchova still just grabbing her waist, though, that suggests that things are not anywhere near 100% physically for her, that's for sure. Anyway, they're on serve in the second set, which is a small bonus for Muchova right now. I mean, she did win the first set, which is a huge bonus for her as well. Anyway, Gauff here 40-15 on serve. 40-15 on her serve. And Osaka misses the backhand return. 4-3 change of ends, but still Naomi leads by a break there. It does look like a conversation between the umpire and Muchova suggests more attention is going to be required for Karolina, probably at each changeover. She can't have another medical timeout. Musetti up a break, by the way, and leads 30-15 on Munar over on Louis Armstrong. Oh, Jake, wonderful. Glad you joined the party. Do hit that like button, everyone, by the way, especially newcomers. Ghosty was in a chat earlier. If he reappears, don't worry. I should be sure to mention his name, even if he's in one of the other chats, and I'll let you know, or anyone else. We had Nerland say hey and then go as well. But if Ghosty reappears, or Nerland, or anyone basically for that matter, by the way, Jake. This is a question directed for me. I've already given my answer. I'd like to know yours. Who's a better defender, Gauff or DK? Definitely Gauff. Yeah. DK's defense on court is as rigid as his defense off court. Yeah. 2 game points for Musetti against Munar, by the way, for consolidation of that break. And Muchova, Kostyuk. Basically, the news is this: Muchova won the first set by 6-3. There were breakpoint opportunities for Marta, but she wasn't able to take them, whereas Muchova was. That was the key to the first set. Second set narrative has been an early break for Kostyuk, and then we had a medical timeout for Muchova, which is a bit of a concern going forward, and it makes you wonder if Karolina is going to be able to, continue despite being up a set. She did also get that break back, by the way. So they're on serve, but we see the physio there, the side of the court, ready to return at any moment. I think Carolina's going to be seeking attention at every changeover, basically, but she's already used her medical timeout. Osaka serving, by the way, 4-3, 30 love. We said he does indeed consolidate that break. Muchova here serving at 2-3, 15 all. Do we have the order of play yet for tomorrow? Oh, I think we do. I think we've got Pegula against Krejcikova on Ash at 5:30. Sabalenka Vondrousov at 1 o'clock. And Djokovic Fritz is a night match. I think we already knew that. Djokovic has already been in communication with the powers that be, because he was talking in his press yesterday saying, "Oh, I'm going to be playing at night." I mean, which I like, but I haven't spoken to it, and I don't know. I could be playing at night. Yeah. Osaka holds for 5-3. Muchova has 2 game points here. It's going to be a slice. Can Kostyuk deal with it? She can. And it's Muchova who misses on the forehand side. So 40-30 there. A question here from Keen. Do you mean when you're talking to them and they don't maybe give you fascinating, insightful answers? Or do you mean just giving you their time? I don't mind if they, don't give fascinating, insightful answers. That could be my questioning, could be their mood, could be anything, could be just their personalities, and that's fine as well. If it's their time, yeah. And there is one player that springs to mind, who was disappointing when I asked him for an interview in Seville last year. Disappointing as well, because actually I find his tennis enthralling, and I love to see him play. Engel is the obvious one. The other one would probably be McDonald for me, Jake. Oh, Ghosty, hi. Sorry, you've been speaking in a different chat. Oh, okay. Animal Adventures here, by the way, asking what happened to Muchova. There was a summoning, Ghosty, yeah, indeed, by Jake. But yeah, Muchova's issue is either hip or back. And honestly, I'm not sure where we're at. I'd be a little bit concerned. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit. Both in terms of lasting this match and going forward. I mean, the scoreboard looks fine. More than fine, isn't it? Up 6-3, on serve in the second. Albeit that game point opportunity she just had has come and gone. So it's deuce now on her serve. I mean, you'd think this is crucial, wouldn't you? I mean, Kostyuk wins this set, and given the physical issues that Muchova's having, you'd make her a warm favourite to progress. But Muchova's 4 games away. I mean, she's 3-2 down on the scoreboard, so it's a bit more than just 4 games away. But you know what I mean? Lovely forehand winner down the line. So smooth. You don't always have to ball bash. The Djokovic back shoulder issue has been ongoing, I think, all tournament, Ghosty. So I wouldn't be so sure about it, in the Struff match. He's been concerned about that for a couple of rounds now. I think we highlighted it as well a couple of days ago. Yeah, Muchova and injuries, Kira. It's a story, isn't it? It's a thing. Oh, Osaka's won the first set over Coco Gauff, 6-3. Well. And Coco is going to go off for a break. And Muchova has seen another game point come and go. All she needs is an arduous hold right now. Yeah, indeed, about Muchova's health. Then it's Alcaraz second tomorrow, right? Krejcikova, then Lehecka Alcaraz. Okay, Muchova, game point, comes and goes again. She keeps getting to this game point scenario and then missing. Yeah, but I've just not got enough time at the moment. If they get to the final, then sure, maybe it will be more enthralling. Mute is your favorite when it comes to unnecessary MTOs. Good to have you on board, by the way, Kirit. Long time. Another game point now for Muchova. Coco Gauff is back. Osaka's going to serve first. It was a useful break of serve for Naomi at the end of that set. Not only to clinch the set with a break, but also serve for it first in the next set. Nobody seems to care about Munar and Musetti. Well, Musetti is leading 3-2 with a break, and he's got 3 game points for 4-2. I guess we'll all care about it when these 2 other women's matches are done because they're very intriguing right now. Oh, nice, Kirit. You were at Flushing Meadows last week. Which match or matches did you see? Okay, can Muchova put this game away finally? And yes, she will, because it's a miss-hit forehand from Marta Kostyuk. So 3 games all on grandstand. And Naomi Osaka's off to the perfect start in this second set by winning the first 2 points. She leads 30-love with a forehand winner there. Time for some water. Okay, 15-love Marta Kostyuk, 3-all. And Osaka has 3 game points. 40-love, she leads over on Ash. Goes down the tee, misses the first serve. So a second serve. Do hit that like button, by the way. And if you are new to the channel, please hit subscribe and you'll see that wonderful number below tick over. And you can do a little dance knowing you've made a difference. Huge forehand return from Coco Gauff has landed in, much to mine and Naomi Osaka's surprise. Naomi there looking at the line, perplexed. Me too, as well. I thought this had gone out, but no, I guess that replay shows a bit more conclusively it did hit the line. 40-15, an excellent return, by the way. Kostyuk here, 15 all on serve. It's going to be a second serve for Gauff to look at. And a miss-hit backhand, or not a clean hit backhand, let's say. It's probably a bit harsh to say miss-hit, but and it was also a forced error, I would argue, given the pace with which that was hit from Coco. And we're at 40-30 on the Osaka serve. Meanwhile, Kostyuk is at 3 all. 15 all. 15-30, sorry. 15-30. And it's going to be a second serve for Karolina to Muchova to look at. Muchova to look at. Forehand return is not probably venomous enough, I wouldn't have thought. But Muchova staying in the rally at neutral at the moment. Backhand slice from Karolina. Run around forehand from Marta. It's put her in all sorts of positional problems, though. And Muchova takes advantage. 15-40. 2 break points for the Czech. I tipped Andrei Rublev to beat Felix Auger-Aliassime. That didn't happen today. Am I going to be wrong with my Marta Kostyuk tip as well over Muchova? Osaka's held for 1 love, by the way. Drop shot from Kostyuk. Passing shot is going to be blocked. This one, though. Oh, nearly landed over the net there. There was Muchova kind of, strewn and in no man's land and a sitting duck there at the net. And I thought that Kostyuk wasn't going to be able to pass her. In the end, she just about forced that volley, couldn't get back over the net. Okay, 30-40. Where are you going with this serve, Marta? Backhand return is decent, but what a backhand winner there from Kostyuk, getting an applause from Muchova. Deuce. Yeah, I guess in the US, well, depending on which part of the US and, of course, how big the city is, but Ghosty, if you're in a village, then, yeah, I guess you've got a bit of a trek to get an Indian. Gauff here, 30 love on her serve. Kostyuk has a game point now on her serve. Backhand from her cross court is going to clip that line. And that's a huge hold. And you can tell from the relief of those cheers. And now the trainer is on again for Karolina Muchova. I wouldn't be more concerned than I was, say, 20 minutes ago. I just think that she's going to get this at probably every changeover. Meanwhile, Musetti is still up a break on Munar. 4-3, 40-15 he leads right now. Look at Muchova there. She does look in some discomfort. Musetti holds for 5-3, by the way. And we've got 2 game points for Coco Gauff on Ash. Yeah, Muchova and injuries, as Kirit highlights. It's a tragedy, really. So, Muchova serving here at 3-4, love 15. Munar, by the way, is at 3-5, and he's love 30 on his serve against Musetti over on Louis Armstrong. Forehand return there from Coco. Forehand from Coco cross court to Osaka's forehand. Ooh, Muchova got out of jail on that point. 15 all. Lovely play there from Osaka. 1 all, 30 love. Forehand return there from Coco. By the way, Muchova is at 15-30 on her serve. I am probably more concerned than ever, but also because of the scoreboard and just seeing how the points are playing out. Yeah. Osaka has 3 game points for 2-1. Slice there from Muchova. There's a bit of a moonball there from Kostyuk. Wonderful backhand there from Muchova, though. 30 all. Muchova's just got to try and hold on here. I mean, she gets to 4 all, then Kostyuk is walking a tightrope, isn't she? So, that might be enough. Might be. But like I say, this set feels like everything. Kostyuk gets the break here and then serves it out. You fear the worst. Muchova moving a bit better in this game, though. Oh, there was a chance there on the forehand side for Muchova, but she blew it. Hits the top of the tape with that forehand, and it comes back on her side. So 30-40. Developing news as well on Louis Armstrong is that Musetti has won the first set over Munar by 6-3. We're certainly hoping for an entertaining clash between Bublik and Sinner, and hopefully Bublik can make it competitive, unlike the French Open encounter. Of course, he did win on grass. Oh, just watching this point. Oh, Muchova, well done. Kostyuk putting that backhand into the net. She slumps to one knee. Does Marta. It was a chance for Marta. It was a chance. 4 shots or less rally is pretty much a 50-50 scenario between Kostyuk and Muchova. I'm guessing, therefore, Muchova does better in the longer exchanges. But right now, given her body and the physical issues that she's having, she probably doesn't want longer exchanges. Ooh, she's in charge at this point. Is that lob going to work? It is! Karolina Muchova. Only you could do that. Wow. Game point for the Czech. And the Czechs are bouncing. Meanwhile, Gauff, Osaka is 1-2, 30 love on the Coco serve. After a backhand error from Naomi into the net. Okay, comes into the net. Has that missed? I think it has. And we've got a hold of serve for Muchova, but she did the splits as she feared that that was going to land in. I mean, she tried to get a racket on it, but fortunately it missed. My only concern is that the splits might have made it worse, but I think she's actually okay. 4-all. Wonderful backhand return. Forehand there from Kostyuk. Really, it feels like all about that movement there from Muchova didn't look 100%. Anyway, 15 love Marta. Gauff has a couple of game points. It was 40 love on her serve, but it's now 40-15. Good to see people hitting that subscribe button. A nice, easy forehand winner there for Marta for 30 love. And Gauff has held with an unreturned serve for 2-all. Marta has missed her first serve at 30 love. Is that a double fault from Kostyuk, or is it an unreturned serve? It's an unreturned serve for 40 love. Looked pretty close to being a double fault to me, but okay. Give us a follow on TikTok, by the way, if you are on the TikToks, at Talking Tennis TT. Forehand Kostyuk winner. Easy, as you like. I think it was 3 forehand winners and an unreturned serve. At Talking Tennis TT on TikTok, Instagram as well, at Talking Tennis TT. And at the moment, until we get our Twitter account back, which may never come back, we are at Talking Tennis 22 on X or Twitter. We even paid our premium subscription. It was taken from us about 2 months after the suspension. We get suspended, I think, end of May, beginning of June. And then mid to late July, they take out $400+ from our account, even though we don't have an account with them, a premium account with an account that works. Okay, when they return to the court, no, well, actually, they say, Ghosty, an automated response is counterfeit goods, selling counterfeit goods. We've never sold anything counterfeit. Yes, we have the merchandise that you're aware of, which is through a reputable outlet called Spring, which is used by millions of people around the world. It's I mean, just an example, Tennis TV, their gear is produced and sold through Spring. Many media outlets use Spring and are fine with it. But anyway, I don't even know if it's that. If it's not that, I don't know what else could be described as counterfeit. But you can't talk to a human being about this. It's obviously nonsense. I have my suspicions on where it comes from, but yeah, not more than suspicious. Let's just call it big dogs. Yeah, maybe Ghosty. So yeah, Osaka leads 3-2, by the way. It's the Osaka Gauff match you can just hear in the background. Meanwhile, Muchova serving at 4-5. She should win that point, and she does. At least the shot making and initial movement from her that does look okay. She's still getting pretty much the power I'd expect from these shots. Muna Musetti, by the way, Musetti won the first set by 6-3, and they are at the beginning of the second set on serve. Prabha here on the Muchova Kostyuk match. Prabha, can you please hit subscribe just below the screen? That would be amazing. Also hit that like button as well. If you hit subscribe, you'll see that number, by the way, tick over to 39. Anyway, Prabal is asking about does Muchova's injury happen before the match? No, but she is injury prone and has been an injury prone player, unfortunately, for most of her career, spending large or lengthy spells off the tour. Do I think she's going to retire or not? Not before the end of this set. If it goes to a third, not sure. But I can't see a retirement imminent either because of the scoreboard, but also she's still just about moving okay. 30-15, she leads at 4-5. She's missed the first serve. Meanwhile, Coco Gauff double faults over on Ash at 2-3. Her fifth one of the match, a set and a half in. She'll probably need this to go 3 sets, though. She's going to hit double figures. Osaka, by the way, has not hit one single double fault. It's a good forehand from Coco. Don't say that very often. And it's helped her win the point, 15-all. Talking of winning points, that's what Muchova has just done to get to 40-15. Ooh, Coco in trouble. Coco in trouble. Muchova 40-30, by the way. She dumps that shot into the net. Oh, I'm sure she has. I mean, she was down a double break to Kalinskaya. She was down a double break to Kalinskaya, but also she went 3 sets with Susan Lamers. I think that was 2.5 hours, that one, I think. So although her match today was an hour and 5, I would say. Musetti's up an early break on Muna. All right, Gauff here, 15-40 on her serve. This is huge. Please, ladies and gentlemen, says the umpire. Gets the first serve in, but Naomi deals with it. Coco thought about coming to the net, but hesitated. Now it's Naomi on the attack. Not quite, though. We're back at neutral. Changing directions. Gauff hits a backhand into the net, and we've got a break of serve. And Naomi Osaka leads by a set and a break. I leaned Coco before the match began, but a combination of maybe Coco not bringing her best tennis, as has been the case pretty much throughout this tournament thus far, and has been really since the French Open final, I would argue. And it's Naomi Osaka. Today, she seems subdued. Some of those other matches, she seemed troubled. Muchova held, by the way, for 5-all. And is that a double fault for Marta Kostyuk to begin this 11th game? I think it was at the corner of my eye, but I'm waiting for the scoreboard to confirm. No, it wasn't, it would seem. No, it was. Love 15. My goodness me, this scoreboard is very slow. Nevertheless, on the TV, I mean. Nevertheless, it is 15 all because she wins with the next point. Huge serve helping her get to that winning point. Why, by the way, Osaka here at 15 all, trying to consolidate the break as we see Viktorovsky looking on. Former coach of Iga Swiatek, of course, now in the box of Naomi Osaka. Is that another double fault from Kostyuk? I think it is for 15-30. It is. Musetti leads 6-3 to love, by the way. A sixth double fault of this match from Kostyuk. Not quite Coco Gauff numbers, but still. Coco comes into the net. She doesn't look super comfortable there. And Naomi wins the point. Passing shot, not the cleanest, but anyway. Kostyuk wins the next point for 30 all. Everyone who hasn't done so, please do hit that like button. It's an ace from Kostyuk, 40-30 for 6-5. Meanwhile, Naomi Osaka, 4-2, 30-15 in this second set. Forehand return there from Coco. Backhand now, Coco cross court. Backhand into the net from Coco. And the US Open winner of 2023, her title hopes right now are hanging by a thread. Kostyuk holds for 6-5. Big news that from 15-30 down. And Musetti leads 6-3 love over on Louis Armstrong. Osaka here, 40-15. Goes down the tee, goes big, but goes too big. So Kostyuk has guaranteed herself at least a tiebreak over on grandstand. Forehand return from Coco's decent. Into the rally. Oh, but the backhand from Coco's missed, and we've got a clenched fist from Naomi Osaka as the clock strikes 1 hour for this match duration. But it is Naomi Osaka who leads 5-2 and is 1 game away from the US Open quarterfinal. And I'm going to say, would that potentially be her first quarterfinal in any Grand Slam since 2020, maybe? Let's have a look. I mean, she gets to whenever she gets to quarterfinals, she wins the tournament. So 2021, she won the Australian Open. And I think that's the last quarterfinal at a Grand Slam that she made. That is 4.5 years ago. More than 4.5 years ago. Anyway, when they return to the court, Coco Gauff is going to serve to stay in the match. What a few weeks Naomi has been having, by the way, with that Canada final, which I know ended in disappointment for her, but bigger picture stuff was obviously much, much improved. Muchova serving to stay in the second set at 5-6. Misses the first serve. Coco, by the way, serving to stay in the match. And I'm out of water, but I think I'm going to have to see some of these games through because, yeah, there are big moments in these two matches right now. Sorry for Musetti and Munar fans that are obsessing over that match right now, but we've just got some crescendos building at the ends of these second sets. I say ends of these second sets. One is obviously definitely the end of the second set in terms of the fact we may want to have a tie break or a game win for Kostyuk, which will be obviously win the set. Or the other one, of course, might not be at the end of the second set if wonderful forehand winner there from Kostyuk for 15-all. If, of course, Coco gets herself back into this match, which with two big serves there, she has at least got 30 love on her serve. Those big loopy balls are not going to cause Marta any damage. 15-all, 5-6, Muchova Kostyuk. All backhand into the net from Coco, 30-15. Good depth there from Kostyuk, but she's mishit that forehand badly. She's annoyed with herself at that one, 30-15. Osaka goes long, 40-15. Oh, what's going on here? She should win the point. Oh, lovely, Muchova. Lovely. Her court intelligence, prowess, whatever you want to call it, thought is just out of this world. I mean, I thought for sure that she went the other way. Okay, we've got a match point for Naomi Osaka. So, Gauff serving 2-5, match point Naomi Osaka. Where are you going with this serve, Coco? It's going to land in at least. Backhand from Coco into the backhand of Naomi Osaka. Forehand from Coco goes into the net. Once it arrived on that forehand, you did fear the worst. She hugs Naomi, and it is Osaka who proceeds. Wow. Remember, Naomi Osaka, when she gets to quarterfinals of Grand Slams, she wins the Grand Slam. Viktorovski, by the way, arms aloft, one step closer to a potential match-off against Iga Swiatek, which would also be a Wim Fissette Viktorovski. Yeah. Yeah, we're up to that point where potentially we're going to have a real derby day in terms of the fact that they swapped coaches last year. Wow. Naomi Osaka beats Coco Gauff 6-3, 6-2 and gets to the quarterfinal of the... Oh, just watching this point between Muchova and Kostyuk at the beginning of a tiebreak, by the way. Muchova slipped, and I think it cost her the point, basically. Ultimately, she stayed in it, but we hit 2 hours in that encounter, and it is 1-0 Marta Kostyuk. Osaka had a lot of fun. Kostyuk on fire. 2-love. Backhand winner across court. Ghosty, yeah. Yeah, sorry we're not paying attention to Muna Musetti. Osaka saying thanks to her team, we've been through a lot. Well, Fissette joined about 3 weeks ago and has overseen, I think, a final in Canada and 4 wins in New York. All 3 love. Kostyuk, volley, winner. Naomi believing. Naomi believing. Is she believing in a Grand Slam title winning run? "4-0 Kostyuk. This is getting ugly now for Muchova. I don't think so, Ghosty. I think she's not moving 100%, but I think she can last the match. But we'll see. I think she can last the match, but I just don't know if that movement is going to be enough for her to win the match. 5-0 Kostyuk. Because she's not hitting the ball as big as she used to either. She's not the biggest hitter on the tour anyway, but... Muchova misses on the forehand. It's 6-0 at the change of ends. Ghosty, that's the $66,000 question. And unfortunately, neither myself nor Carolina have an answer to that one about why she's so vulnerable. Musetti is running away with the second set. He leads 5-love on Munar, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, but I think she's been given a few of these points as well. I mean, it's dominant in terms of the scoreline for sure. 6-0 it is to Kostyuk. So it's 6 set points for the Ukrainian. First serve from Muchova goes into the net. This doesn't bode well. Slice there from Muchova. It's going to be a winner, is it? No, Muchova's on the defense, but it's not going to be enough. 7-0 tiebreak win, Marta Kostyuk. And it has... She's not shaking hands yet anyway. I think she's going to go to the bathroom, is she, Muchova? At least, maybe for some sort of reset. I did pick Coco. Ashley here asking if I picked Coco today. Yeah, I did. I did indeed. All right. Well, Gauff versus Osaka done. Let's redirect you all from Gauff Osaka to Muchova Kostyuk. And there's just 2 matches now live. Remember to hit that like button on all the videos that we're watching. And of course, if you are new to the channel, please do hit subscribe. Let's get Gauff Osaka redirected to Muchova against Kostyuk. We lost Jake, by the way, it would seem. Anyway, you're going to get automatically redirected from Gauff versus Osaka to the third set of Muchova against Kostyuk. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.